Hey everybody, welcome to our hangout today. You're going to start to see a lot of us pretty much on a daily basis. Got myself, Bart Jansen here, along with Darren Barton, and today we're going to be going over the affiliate packages so you can get an understanding of how this program is going to benefit you. Been really excited to see how the website is coming along and the graphics and all that stuff, and can't wait for you guys to see that stuff. So Darren was just showing me some really great things. Anyway, Darren, why don't you go ahead and take it away? I see you've got your flip chart ready to go, and that's awesome.
Hi Bart, thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to make this really quite short and sweet. We're just going to focus on just one area of the business and part of the compensation plan. And what we thought we'd do is over the course of the next 5 or 6 days is just break it down into little sections so that it's easy for you to find, it's easy for you to click back and refer to, and you don't have to watch hours and hours of Hangout information. So this one is going to be called, obviously as you can see, we're going to talk about the Zukul packages, and we're going to talk about specifically the 3-level affiliate plan that we've built into the packages. Now these are supposed to be packages, though my daughter, when I was colouring them in, suggested that they looked a little bit like plant pots, but I trust me, they are packages. Okay, so we'll have, when we launch, we'll have 3 packages, and we'll have the beginners package, the intermediate package, and the advanced package. I think we've already hinted at, we also have a master's package in production, but that is a lot of information that is going to be directed at people who are earning serious amounts of money, because we're going to be talking about creating offshore accounts, offshore businesses, how to invest in gold, silver, that type of thing. So there's lots of information that's coming down the line. But the key thing about Zukul is that we do not want you to come in at a package that doesn't suit you. So what we've decided to do is to make sure there's a couple of triggers that happen. The first thing is that we don't want to make everything a monthly. We understand that people want to try things, they want to test things out, they want to make sure that it's as good as what we say it is. And so we've introduced a beginners package, and that's a one-off payment, and the payment for that is $25. And like I say, it's a one-off payment. There is a refund policy involved in all that, and you'll see all those details in the T&Cs on the website. But it's a one-off payment, and with that you will get access to marketing tools. You'll also get access to training, and you'll get all the packages that are applicable to a beginner's level. So you'll also get techie information. You get training videos on how to set up FTP or how to work with HTML, all those sorts of funny things that there is an assumption that people know, and obviously new people don't know, and that will be included for a one-off fee in the $25 package. So as you can, without me disclosing what that is, you can see that there's a lot of value in that. Also, what that does, it enables you to sell other products. So you'll have the ability to sell products that Zukul have, and obviously create income from that. It will also mean that you are effectively an affiliate. So if you were to introduce somebody who actually became an intermediate or an advanced, then you will also collect their affiliate fees. So you can be a beginner, you can make a one-off payment, you can market Zukul, and you can collect affiliate fees here. So as you can see, and I know we went into this quite a bit last time, is that we're trying to give our affiliates as much money back and as much incentive to learn and develop their own business, their own skills, their own online abilities. So that's the beginners bit, and I think I've laboured on that one quite enough. Now the other two are monthly costs, and the costs for those are, for the intermediate, that will be $50. And for the advanced, that will be $200. Okay, let me just have a quick slurp of tea. Okay. Now, the intermediate and the advanced, they're $50 a month and $200 a month. Now, you will obviously understand that there will be a difference between the software, the training, and the tools that will be available within those two packages. However, again, one of the things that we're trying to make sure is that, as with the beginners, the intermediate will be aimed at people who have a basic understanding of how to run a business, how to market online. Perhaps they've got a social media network. Perhaps they've done a YouTube video or two. Perhaps they have a blog already. That type of thing. And what we will do is we will show you how to create an income, which is around about $300 to $400 a month. And the reason that we're doing that is because it will then give you the incentive to then upgrade to the advanced level. And once you get to the advanced level, clearly you're going to have all of our tools. You can have access to all of our software, all of our training. You will have access to everything. And as we've said before, everything that you've got access to, you will use for free. You have the ability to then sell those if you want for an affiliate fee or a compensation plan on that attached to that. You will be able to earn money and an extra profits doing that if you wish. But like I say, we're just going to focus on how the affiliate plan works with these three packages tonight. So we're calling it a 3-level affiliate plan simply because there are quite simply 3 levels to it. So if you come into Zukul and you sell a beginner's package to somebody, then you're going to make $10 direct commission. So for example, if Bart had introduced me to Zukul, I paid $25 to Zukul, Bart would receive $10 straight away. So that's how a first level affiliate plan works. Same with the intermediate. Same scenario. And that is what we call our first level. So Bart would receive $11 from Zukul as a commission for enrolling me into the intermediate package, and then Bart would also receive $50 from Zukul by enrolling me into a $200 advanced package. And the key thing to understand here is that this is a one-off payment. So Bart has just effectively created $10 profit, but that will only happen once. This here is a monthly fee. So Bart now on the intermediate is going to be earning $11 for the length of time that I stay with Zukul. So every single month he will receive $11. And once I get to the advanced level, every single month Bart will receive $50. So as you can see, there's a large percentage being paid out. Now we're working on a model that, and again this is just to make it easy for me because I'm working on here, but it's also easy for you to flex up or flex down depending on your own experience and your own reality really, as far as working online is concerned. So we're going to work with the age-old model of I introduce 10 people, or Bart introduces 10 people. Now that may all be in one day, it may be in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. It doesn't really matter, but the principle is exactly the same. Now in that instance, by introducing 10 people, Bart would have created a commission payment of $100 during that time period. If he'd introduced them to the intermediate level, you can see straight away he would have earned $110. And remember, that one's per month, okay? And then obviously in the advanced, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to realize that it's $500 that Bart would have earned in commissions by introducing 10 people to Zukul. And again, $500 every single month. Now, believe it or not, that level there would put Bart in the top 5% of the online marketers who are making money online today. And that is a fact. So as you can see, just in this very little bit here, we're creating an exciting and some would say a very life-changing pay plan, because already at $500, that is massive. You know, anybody who's had a regular job will understand that at the end of the month, that last week, if you could have an extra $500 turn up in your account, then it's happy days. It's an extra bill that's paid. Perhaps it's you can buy a tire for your car. I don't know what it is, but it's perhaps it's an evening out or a couple of evenings out. I don't know, but these are, as we say, it's not a lot of people, and you're bringing in real cash. But bearing in mind that we're just dealing with one level here. All right. Now Bart has introduced me, as you can see. Now I've, done what Bart has told me. I've used the software, the tools that are within Zukul, and I've used the training. And I go out and I bring in, along with the other 9 people that Bart will bring in, and we bring in 10 people each as well. And that's what we call our second level. So let me I've got a different coloured felt tip, so just draw a line underneath that. So with the second level, the affiliate payments are slightly different. So on the second level for the beginners package, it's $5. On the second level for the intermediate, it's $6. And the second level for the advanced is $30. And remember, what we're saying is that these 10 people here on the first level have gone out and, for example, have gone out and got their 10 people. And again, that could be as long as a week, a month, a year. There's no time scale attached to that. But let's just have a look at what sort of income that would then drive out for you. So for the beginners, that would drive out $500. Now remember, Bart has already made $100 at this first level. He's now made $500 from people that he doesn't even know. Okay. If they all upgrade to the intermediate, again, don't have to be a rocket scientist, $600. And again, bearing in mind that Bart has already made $110 every month, he's now added another $600 per month. So he's over $700 now per month just on those 2 levels. And the advanced level, well, this is where it gets a bit exciting, because now Bart is now making $3,000 every single month, and Bart is really pleased. And again, bearing in mind that he's already making $500 a month, so he's making $3,500 in this scenario. So as you can see, the 3-level affiliate plan is going to be massive. I have a different coloured marker pen, so we'll now do the 3rd level just so you can see how this works. So there we go, there's our 3rd level. Similar scenario, so we went out and we found 10 people. We showed them how to find their 10 people, and then we showed them how to find their 10 people. Now, that is a lot of people.
Darren, move your camera down a little bit so we can see the screen.
Sorry.
There you go.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So as you can see, there's 3 levels. 10 on the first level who've gone out and found 10, who've gone out and found 10. All right. Again, the affiliate plans work like this. So we have $4 we pay out on the 3rd level for beginners. We pay $5 for the 3rd level on the intermediate, and we pay $10 on the 3rd level for the advanced. So what does that look like? Okay, well, I'm glad that you sat down, Bart, because even I need a drink of tea at this point. Okay, so $25 product. Now there is a $25 product out there at the moment that everybody knows about, that pays 100% commissions. It doesn't work out like that. Okay. However, this is real money. This is affiliate payments. Okay. This is how much Bart would have made in this scenario. $4,000. Okay. $4,000 is an incredible amount of money. It's a one-off payment. It may not hit him all in one lump. It may take a year for him to get there. But in that time, he's already made $500 here, $100 here, $4,000 here. So he's made over $4,600, and it might have taken him a year to get there. Is it worth it? Yes. What was his investment? $25. One $25, and he has that potential. Now, I don't know what is out there at the moment that does that. So if that isn't exciting to people, and okay, we're talking about 10 finding 10 finding 10, but you scale that back, whatever your reality is. Okay. So that's that. However, not everybody is going to do that. Some people are going to come in and want to do the intermediate. So again, intermediate level, that will make you $5,000 on the third level. And remember, that is per month. And remember that if you were a beginner, then you will receive that if you have introduced those people. Okay, so you don't have to be upgrading in order to hit those earnings. Okay, so being really clear here, $25 and that is open to you. $25 and that is open to you. $25 and this is open to you as well. And what does that bring you? That $10 turns into $10,000, which isn't bad. I'm just bearing in mind that this is on a 3-level affiliate plan. Also bear in mind that this is just one aspect of how you can earn money through the Zukul program, or the Zukul company, or the Zukul platform, whatever we end up calling it. So there is going to be a 4th program, but like I say, that is a couple of months out of the way. And as you can see, the whole point, or the ethos around doing this, is to enable the beginner's person to come in and earn some money, which enables them to comfortably upgrade. I do apologise, siren going on in the background there. To comfortably upgrade to intermediate. And again, we've created income there, which will allow them to comfortably upgrade up to advanced. We are not interested, and I hate, it's not a great pleasant, but we're not wanting to rip people off. You come in and you test it, you find out if what we're saying is true. That will happen for you. And then as you get more skillful, more practiced, more just better at being online, then you will be able to upgrade. Okay. All right, so any questions? And no questions about my plant pots. You'll have to turn your mic on.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, so with other programs that claim to have this 100% commission, you have a pass up, right? Like every 4th person, every 2nd person, or whatever. So there is no pass ups, right? You're getting all these commissions, correct?
That's right. Yep.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really unique. And again, there's not going to be an admin fee, right? There's not going to be a $20 a month admin fee for me to be able to get paid, right? So this is all going to come to me.
That's right. When we say it's $25 or $50 or $200, that's what we mean. There will be obviously a credit card transaction fee. Not sure what that will be, but there's no additional. I think you said the other day there's no $19.95, which seems to be the popular number,
right,
in order to become an affiliate. So you're paying money to have the privilege to actually sell their product for them.
Okay, another question I have for you. I have another question for you.
Go on.
So most of these programs, and I'm going to make a point here because I think it's going to get people excited. So if I make $400, right, after I get to work and I've made $400 and it's time for me to take my money, you're not going to sit there and hold 25% of my money for 6 months for whatever reason. Some companies seem to do that either, correct?
Yeah. Why would I do that?
I have no idea. I have no idea why other companies do that. And I wanted to make that point because it's interesting to look at these other comp plans out there and just see these mystery ways that these owners line their pockets. And I think that's really important for people to understand why Zukul is going to be so great, because this comp plan is built for you, the people watching this. We built this program as experienced as members of programs. And another thing I want you to just hint on, because I think we'll do this in the next Hangout, but I do realize that the next 2 levels after the one-off, there's only a certain amount of that money is coming down in the affiliate commissions, because there's a passive part where some of that money goes into a passive income as well, correct?
That's right. So in essence, without jumping the gun, is that this is your activity. This is a measure, if you like, and this is not including anything that people have a lot of primary businesses out there, and I think there are some network marketing companies out there. There are some internet marketers out there who don't have the tools that we can provide you to explode your current business. So this is above and beyond that. So yeah, for example, of that $50 there, part of that money we're going to take as a company and we're going to put that into effectively like a passive profit pool. We've called it a funnel because people can understand the shapes of how those things work, and the funnel will effectively, we will pour the money in at the top and it will then filter through down to the people in that funnel. So yeah, there are additional payments that you're going to get from that, and I think that is a pretty good segue into perhaps our next hangout. Gives me a chance to practice some more drawing, I suppose.
That was really, really good, Darren. All right, guys. Well, we're going to keep it short today and let you just get that. I think definitely the next one we're going to go ahead and start to show the passive funnel income, because when you see with those numbers that we showed you in that intermediate program, what you're going to earn on the passive level will also surprise you. You start to see that you're making an additional 30 to 40% of your money, even higher than that, every single month. So with that, we're going to keep it short. Thanks for joining today, guys. Make sure you get with us if you have any questions. And I'm getting really, really excited. I can't wait for you guys to see the tools and to see what you get for $50 a month. I think that if you would have to go buy these tools, it'd be over $150 a month in what you're going to have in your toolbox. So, and that's not even talking about the training, which again, Darren just gave me a couple hints today on what's happening with the training. I can't wait for you guys to keep on seeing what we're going to do here. Day on, day in, day in. We're going to keep on doing these, and it's going to get better and better. So thanks for joining us, guys. Have a great day. Talk to you later now. Bye.
Take care.